Eagles and the Atlanta Falcons. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. 180! Let's go, heavy. Let's go, heavy. 21, 21. 21, 21. Give me some. 61. Matchbox lights.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Here we go.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Yeah. Check next. Recon, 132 fighter.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. Ricardo Allen, the safety, makes the stop. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. On third down, a run from Breida. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
21. Here we go. 26.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Here we go. Wait, 80.
Lost the pass.
2.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
Let's go.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Ready, blue 80.
56 right there.
Hey, 59, ready. Bravo.
I can't believe they even let you play.
25.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ryan. Open man, right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback and his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know they're going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from it, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Ryan's pass taken in by Ridley. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Bud Dupree in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. Yeah, that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again? Oh, now Breida loses it. And hit behind. Now Garoppolo lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense.
Here we go.
That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
13. 12, fellas, here we go.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Taking a shot for Samuel. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. Standing just about on his own goal line. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta's second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score. Second quarter as they come up on. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Bud Dupree able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays. Yeah,
they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Slam. Kill. Turn it up. Kill. Turn it up.
Check. 20.
Watch safety
6-6. Bullet high. Hey, South.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down.
Back. Greystone, travel.
Watch the twist.
Gun. Base.
Here we go on 4th down with Ryan. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Topper. Gun.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Connects with Sanu right side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 28 yards.
Ready.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Hey, Delta.
From the 22, Ryan into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vic Beasley. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. There's Garoppolo to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. On 2nd and 7, Ryan getting it out left side to Sanu. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
21. Hey, South.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Freeman. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Ryan. He's got Sanu. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 35. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Now it's Ryan. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
11. Hey, let go. Space. Get up.
Throwing again. Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Ryan will throw again. He sets to fire deep. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
I got you.
Squeeze, double. 45, Mike, 45.
Hey, wahoo!
45.
Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Hey, team 6.
Check 45 to Mike. Hey, here we go. 45. Mike, 45. Yeah, that's right.
On first down, Garoppolo. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6.
45.
Hey, Haywood.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to turn you up. Don't get nervous.
11.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. With their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. Looking to throw, Garoppolo.
Yeah, they should have known.
Intercepted. The Falcons take over 1st and 10.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Switch.
Hey, Tuesday.
X3.
218, chopper. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Hey, Rick Lance, 21. Crunch. Got it. 25 shots.
From the shotgun, Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, 63 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Let's go!
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Hey, gun. Go. Get him.
Garoppolo now. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Adrian Claiborne. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope
Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman, 89 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Get ready.
At their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, If there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, 68 yards. And the 49ers get a score closer. I love watching Goodwin play. Of course, everybody knows the story of him being an Olympian. He's a long jumper, right?
Yes.
But you know that he has that athleticism, that big playability.
He certainly does. And not only was he an Olympian as a long jumper, married to a sprinter. How about that for speed in one family? And I love his end zone celebrations now. When he does go deep and beat someone for a touchdown, now he does the long jump as his celebration. Pretty cool deal.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Now this window is running back out of the backfield. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, express! 56 to Mike. Hey, Charlie. Space.
From the gun, it's Ryan. Sanu with a grab over the middle. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
One quarter remains in this NFC wildcard matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Push him back. Check.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. From the gun, Ryan. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. He'll return it from the 6. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it. Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it. They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Here we go,
so 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some.
To throw is Garoppolo. Gets this one left side to Pettis. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
I know you felt that one.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Here we go,
2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit. You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Let's see what you got.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. It's caught by Coleman. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down. Garoppolo now, perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Being chased out left. And he fires one incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. Personally, I think they've got to go somewhere else with the football. They've got him bracketed out there in double coverage. Makes it hard to fit it in time after time. It would have had to have been an absolutely perfect pass and not good enough.
11.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45.
Garoppolo again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Adrian Claiborne picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary 1st step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Slam. Check hot route. Hot. Protein spill. 22.
51 to Mike.
Got.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Throw left side complete. That's Freeman. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Get ready. Try. Check. Got it.
On third down, Ryan. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 28.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's